happiness. Fine boy, no ex. Happiness, everythingness. My life, no stress. Òtútù, ó wọ̀nyọ̀. Mágara sí mi alákòóyò. Ohun tó ń ṣe yín kọ́ ló ń ṣe mí o. Ẹjẹ́ lọmọ tán ṣe ànábì novice. Yépa, yépo, àṣàmọ̀dì. Ọ̀gá náà tó fọ́mọ Kasabi. Michael Scoville, as you can see. Àbí zombies, kò kàn mí. Òtútù, ó wọ̀nyọ̀. Mágara sí mi alákòóyò. Ohun tó ń ṣe yín kọ́ ló ń ṣe mí o. Ẹjẹ́ lọmọ tán ṣe ànábì novice. Yépa, yépo, àṣàmọ̀dì. Ọ̀gá náà tó fọ́mọ Kasabi. Michael Scoville.
Christmas, Santa Claus gave me the glizzy with the switch dog. So some people no go see this Christmas. Man, them a grasses, most of them not even Christians. Click bang, body sinking at the quicksand. See that full of bomb like Afghanistan.
And everywhere me guy come, me know the enemy. Them a pray, and me know they not sorry for me. People are ball and a scream, cause we bad than we mean. Bloody crime scene calamity. That's how we shoot out brain figure Canada G. Make them have a experience, no gravity.
See when I laugh up, when I take that. Violate people are dead dog. You shoulda keep in your bed cause the Taliban's them a make work. When I laugh up, when I take that. Badness is where we end us. When I shoot people, we end up in a red cross.
No Taliban's like them new reassurance. Make you not sleep at your yard in a 4 months. And so we make people a mourn out. Like y'all get fucked down a whole house. Laugh bars full of kid that me sure about. And if you see me travel with a 9X, and no politician with me I go vote out. 4 kilo, 4 seat and 4 rounds.
Them on the tea like Lipton, and like the best boom boom they are Kingston. So me buy a Birkin for Jada Kingdom. Some people vex on my phone get ring down. Me too rich now, so me buy 6 more. What's the plan? Cause I'm real to my skeleton. If you insult my intelligence, then I make the sparks fly like electrician. Like off traffic, all tragic, bear panicking. Freeze up like mannequin, like you can't manage when pellets them traveling.
Tell a pussy we no laugh, we no take talk. All your people are dead dog. You shoulda keep in your bed cause the Taliban's them a make walk. We no laugh, we no take talk. Badness is how we end us. We no shoot people for Majo, dance, Majo, groove, Majo, 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 dance, Majo, groove, Majo, 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 dance, Majo, groove, Majo, 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 groove, Majo, Majo, Majo,
This banga na gbedu. Sometimes me I gotta choose. So many girls for the boo. I say look, if I catch you outside, you don't be. I'ma take you inside to my room. Anyhow, what you want, we go do. I said, me and you, we no get problem. Say nah, cash, no be problem. This young guy, she go cause problem. Touch your toes, make we solve problem. Me and you, we no get problem. Say nah, cash, no be problem. This young guy, she go cause problem. Touch your toes, make we solve problem.
Majo, 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 yeah. Try what you not do if you're not the fair. Mama did they tell me to disappear, yeah. So come and help me, cause I don't pray. My man, I don't pray. Come on, man, I can't stay for one place. Because my bed, take my bed away from they are talking shit, what them no getting me? See you for what's in I put up my eyes, then shut my eyes, that's good. I cry, offshore, got my red love. Give me, I don't pray, Mohammed, I don't pray. Come on, man, I can't stay for one place. Go stay, my bed, come on, ginger me. Only you that feel my best. Give me vitamin, we're gonna take this man.
Man on a mission, I see no competition, and I mind my business. God is my witness, they don't see my vision. I'm a local judge anymore, 1 in a million. Waiting them talk say I do now. Yawade, Ojo Chimolo soro mi, Jacob Mazon, sucker, baby. Sucker, oh yeah, give me love. Lock, oh yo, you are different, baby.
Joanna, your busy body, busy tonight. Mad. Joanna, making all the dummy tonight. Joanna, your busy body giving me life, oh, hey life, hey. Why you do me like Joanna, Joanna? Why you do me like Joanna, Joanna? How you gonna do me like Joanna, Joanna? Hey Joanna, Joanna? Ay. Hey, how you gonna play me like Drogba, ho? How you gonna do me like Drogba, ho? Oh, DJ Drogba, ho.
I know they move that way. Don't make me move that way. Me, I know one sleep for highway. For you cross gas, look your sideways. Me, I know come look us for child's play. So I say them define me. For the long time I've been silent. I don't run, I've been styling. But they think say I'm in hiding, cause they don't know how to find me. I be on no Zumba, by the way. 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 I be on no Zumba.
I'm unavailable. They know they see me. I'm unavailable. They know they see me. I'm unavailable. They know they see me. I'm unavailable. They know they see me.
Pull up. We got KL and Rini in the building right now. This song missed out on the Grammy. The biggest miss at the Grammys last night, or the other night.
I'm unavailable. They know they see me.
We're not gonna speed past this conversation like it never happened. Did Davido deserve the Grammy? If you're with me, comment on our last post on Instagram. Davido Musa Keys Unavailable, the biggest hit in my opinion, 2023. Live on Flight 654.
I'm unavailable. They know they see me. 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 I'm sorry for who won't be my matter. Sorry, I'm only human. So make nobody para. Say I carry woman. She na man way I for carry. Fuck all the rumors. I need that when I talk say I be pastor. If you know you, it can walk. It is not I got talk. Go, I'm unavailable. I'm unavailable. They know they see me. I'm unavailable. They know they see me. I'm unavailable. They know they see me. I'm unavailable. They know they see me.
Don't be my life. I don't have no time, Saya. Come see me shining. Got too many birds on my eye. Changing my life. Oh, how my mama proud in me. She got me going. This felt good on my freedom. Cause I'm a big propeller. Straight for the one side. Good go to last. But I big ballin'. I'm a big propeller. Straight for the one side. Good go to last. Good go to last. Good go to last. Good go to
Grips on your waist, front way, back way. You know that I don't play. Streets not safe, but I never run away, even when I'm away. OT, there's never much love when we go OT. I pray to make it back in one piece. I pray. That's why I need a one dance. Got a Hennessy in my hand. One more time before I go. Higher powers taking a hold on me. I need a one dance, got a Hennessy in my hand. One more time before I go, higher powers. This is the remix.
Baby, follow my command, like zombie. Go down on me, oh, with your coca body. Follow my command, like zombie. Go down on me, oh, with your coca body. Cause this your milky for fronting now for me. Hold on for me, I no go do me corny. And if you're milky na fighty, I saw me to look. Gelato honey, oh baby, some more deep, deep, deep. Baby, gonna waka waka when you enter my licha. Baby, gonna will you give me sugar and wahala? Macho Mona Lisa, 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 Macho Mona. I must.
Mona Lisa, I go sweep you off,
Let's kill it cause we're running out of time. It's all so relationships, they seem from the start. It's all so when love is meant to get from the heart. Sing it out. It's driving me out of my mind. That's why it's hard for me to find. Can't get it out of my head. Kiss her lover. That girl is poison. Never trust a big button smile. That girl is poison. Girl, I must sense something strange in my mind. Yeah. Yo.
You are now listening to the Takeoff Mix with DJ Damager. With DJ Damager.
It's all so relationships, they seem from the start. Yeah. It's all so when love is meant to get from the heart. Check it out. It's driving me out of my mind. That's why
Who told you bad man don't dance? Who told you gangsters don't dance? Even with a whip on my hip I dance. Bad man take another sip and dance. 2 left feet don't trip and dance. The girl want me, I might give her a chance. Give her a look, she give me a glance. She wore that tight dress just to enhance. You like a bum bum. Never seen you before, where you come from? You got a fat pum pum, I got a long Johnson. And I never met you at random. This must be destiny, that's why you're next to me. You feel like ecstasy. This must be destiny, that's why you're next to me. You feel like ecstasy. Who told you bad man don't dance? Who told you gangsters don't dance? Even with a whip on my hip I dance. Bad man take another sip and dance. 2 left feet don't trip and dance. The girl want me, I might give her a chance. Give her a look, she give me a glance. See what I like.
Bitch better have my money. Y'all should know me well enough. Bitch better have my money. Play down, call me on my blood. Pay me what you want. Ballin' bigger than LeBron. Bitch, give me your money. Who y'all think y'all frontin' on? Like blah, blah, blah. Louis 13 and it's all on me. Nigga, you just bought a shot. Kamikaze if you think that you gon' knock me out the top. Shit,
I know they want to see me fall. But I they stand fit, I know they follow. Won't pay me or more papa low. If you don't know, make you ask, I do go. Where do they body? I've been doing this in a Ibadu jail. Over say what's on the water. Whatever you do, hope say you they make it up. I don't get time for Hana. I take it easy. I will. I'm on my way. That's in jail. Lale Friday. Ibishi on my way. I'm on my way to you. That's in jail. Lale Friday. 50-50 we go share a man like Ojoro. In no get as you go do am, I go know your color. I get your color, even when I shy you. My best soldier, yeah, madami duro. Where do the body? I be doing this in Dante. Ibanu jail, over say what's on the water. Whatever you do, hope say you they make it up. I don't get time for Hana. I take it easy. I will. I'm on my way. That's in jail. Lale Friday. Ibishi on my way. I'm on my way. That's in jail.
Baby, let's do that thing. Maybe if you come to your senses. Organize pool party. Link me with your friends and sister, the best thing. I'm happy the both of you, no need to fight. Yeah, I'm free my mind. So make you know the vibe. Never seen a girl like you, we get design. Yeah, I don't see the sign. Man, no go feel resign, yeah. Keep on popping, keep on rocking. Pasuma, keep on rocking. Me and you, we get something, no. Keep on popping, keep on rocking. Pasuma, keep on rocking. Me and you, we get something, no. Yeah, all the girls on my neck like that. But I'm sorry, I don't get their time. Be like, say I got them hypnotized. Upside down, you're 6 or 9. Girl, just tell me you're not coming. Baby, don't get me worried. Fuck all, don't tell me sorry.
Chance. Tell them, make them give me chance. Cause if not chance, he go back. All my sexy ladies make them dance. Dance to my music. Animation, love on you. Puff, pass, I say, come on, dear. A patewa atari over on you. You know, I'm a gym, I don't comfort you. Daddy Joe, I'm a Jashaba. Nene, no plaza. I'm a Cameroon, Mudwini, Matakalas. Isaja, nah. Pick one, pick two, check up, straight winning, no handicap, way up. When them a slip off, me I get up. Baba Shiri, I'm a little like by Olamide Bado and 100,000 people. Me okay, so tia me, kilo day. Olu my way, follow no the road, but you just
Worldwide Pluto many has done a normal thing. Presido with the big machine. Your girlfriend wanna suck my team, but not be that capacity.
Wait, they're coming Charlie Poppy.
Beat. Crazy.
Worldwide Pluto many has done a normal thing. Presido with the big machine. Your girlfriend wanna suck my team, but not be that capacity. If I pass smoke, give you one, you not pass, that me say it don't cast. No last chance. It don't cast you, it don't cast. It don't cast. Say it don't cast. It don't cast you, it don't cast. It don't cast. Say it don't cast.
You are now listening to the Takeoff Mix with DJ Damager. Damager.
Feeling good, the vibe is home. And I got my boys, they gon' ride it along. A little dance can do nothing wrong. I just want the DJ to play my song. Feeling good, the vibe is home. And I got my girls, they gon' ride it along. A little dance can do nothing wrong. I just want the DJ to play my song. Allah. First things first, thank you, Jesus. Yet another day we could be us. And I just really wanna come and get my feet up. The night is young and ain't nobody gonna see us. Got a lot of energy, don't need to re-up. Gonna make you move till your body sees up. Then let me wanna tell you that I am serious. Damage is coming and I promise you don't feel us. Top 5 and we're not 5. Go ahead and move your feet and slide. Top 4 and we're not 4. I know you really wanna dance some more. Top 3 and we're not 3. If you wanna come and dance with me. Top 2 and we're not 2. Don't worry cause I'm gonna dance with you. If you feel alive, I wanna have fun. Everybody dance some more. Go get all your friends or just get one. Everybody dance some more. Don't matter the country that you come from. Everybody dance some more. If you feel the vibe, then come and get some. Everybody dance some more. To the left, to the right, to the left, to the right, to the front, to the back, to the front, to the back. If you feel alive, I wanna have fun.
Oh là là, ah là là, oh ça, Lili, oh là là, ah là là, oh ça, Lili, oh là là, ah là là, oh ça, Lili, oh là là, ah là là, oh ça, Lili, oh là là, ah là là, oh ça, Lili, oh là là, ah là là, oh ça, Lili, oh là là, ah là là, oh ça.
I'ma be in a dangerous mood. Can you match my timing? Telling me that you're really about it, what you're hiding. Talk is cheap, so show me that you understand I like it. Can you blow my mind? my soul from it. I don't wanna wait. Don't take me where I ain't been before. Can you blow my mind? Set up my whole body, whole body. Make me sweat, make me harder, make me lose my breath, make me water, make me sweat, make me harder, make me lose my breath, make me water. Hopefully, you can last all night, don't get too excited. Make me sweat.
All right. We're into the Grammy section right now. I know some people are not happy that she won a Grammy. I.e. Tay. The Nigerians in the building.
Normally, I could keep my cool, but tonight I'm whining. I'ma be
Let's get into it.
in a dangerous mood. Can you match my timing? Telling me that you're really about it, what you're hiding. Talk is cheap, so show me that you understand. I like it. Can you blow my mind? Set off my whole body. If I give you my time, can you snatch my soul from it? I don't wanna wait. Don't take me where I ain't been before. Can you blow my mind? Set off my whole body, whole body. Make me sweat, make me harder, make me lose my breath, make me water, make me sweat, make me harder, make me lose my breath, make me water. Hopefully, you can last all night, don't get too excited. Privacy, you ain't gotta go nowhere, you can stay inside it. Can you blow my mind? Set off my whole body. If I give you my time, can you snatch my soul from it?
I don't want to wait a second. Can you blow my mind? Make me swear. Make me water. Make me lose my breath. Make me
DJ Damager. DJ Damager.
Yo, I'm serenading everybody.
What's really going on
Everybody
here?
is getting the serenading. You can?
What's really going on here? What's really
Why
going
are
on
we
here?
experiencing technical difficulties
I
when
don't
my
know
voice
what's going on.
when I decided to put my voice on this week?
Of course.
Why this week of all weeks? All right.
Yeah. I can hear myself now.
Okay,
Praise
okay.
the Lord. We could get DJ Damager to, keep quiet for a little bit. You get me?
Okay, I know. I can keep quiet now.
Thank you.
While we
The
sort
mix was
through-
the mix was fire though, so we'll give you that. Thank you very much.
But
I don't
please
know.
now.
I don't know why you decided to go ahead and play Tyler of all artists to play at this very moment in time.
She's a Grammy Award winner.
And what does that have to do with us?
She's a Grammy Award winner.
What does that have to do with us here at Fly 654?
She's from South Africa.
And what?
She's African.
And what? What,
From
babes?
South Africa.
Let's get into it. Welcome back to Flight 654, the show that takes you from the 6 boroughs of Toronto to the 54 countries of Africa. You already know what it is. My name is Tay, and I'm here with my boy DJ Damager.
Yo, what to do?
We don't have Boogie today, but I know he's listening. Boogie, wherever you are, we miss you, we love you. However, I just want to make note that to all the Ghanaians out there, unfortunately, there's no Boogie to ride on today. But to all the Ghanaians out there, Nigeria is in the finals. Let's just put that out there in the air. We need a pop right now. That's actually why Boogie's not here today, because he just couldn't take the heat. Like, there was no way he was gonna leave his house after yesterday.
He couldn't.
And everybody that's not Nigerian probably hated themselves yesterday.
I don't know why they hate us so much, though.
We are the most obnoxious set of human beings.
First of all, we went past Angola. You know, Mr. Angola is in the building. He accepted defeat.
Listen, it's okay. You guys get to celebrate. I'm happy for you.
I was just mentioning this in passing.
Okay, all
yeah,
right.
yeah. I didn't mean to offend you.
It's okay.
Mr. Angola.
I wish I was there the day you guys watched the match with Dolo, because I would have destroyed him.
Oh no, he accepted at the end.
It's not even just about accepting, because I do remember a couple of weeks ago when the match was coming up, they were talking mad shit. Yeah, their mouth was choo.
Yeah, he was on IG
working.
every day.
No
tagging
evidence.
me.
Exactly. And now we've beat you, so all you have to say is like, I hold my hands up. And you know why? You know why they're holding their hands up? Because they can't take the heat.
True.
They can't take the heat. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Bow your head in prayer.
The Super Eagles are in the final of the AFCON.
Yes, sir.
Again, playing with Ivory Coast. We played them the last time. We beat them, I think, 2-0.
As well.
But they have a home advantage. So we got to watch out for that in the final.
That has nothing to do with us.
It does.
That has nothing to do with us. Home or moon or stars, or we will still destroy them the same way we destroyed South Africa yesterday. Literally in the 100th minute, everybody was giving up on us yesterday.
True.
But I literally tweeted, I was like, we're gonna win. Like, I have no fear right now.
It wasn't that evident that we're gonna win at some point. I ain't gonna lie.
It didn't seem so. Everybody was looking at it like it was a dead end. But we still came out on top. And I think that's what's gonna happen with this Ivory Coast match as well.
We did come out on top, and that's the most important thing.
So to all my Nigerians out there that are, making videos, making TikToks, going out there and destroying these people, I just have something to tell you. Do it. Continue. You're doing well. I support you. Okay. Because the South Africans were making so much mouth yesterday.
They came after us on social media yesterday. They came after us.
Before the match started, talking about the people that don't have generator, they don't have lights in their house, one thing. And now, look at you now, babes. So,
look at us now.
Look at you
in
now,
in the finals.
In the
finals. Anyways, we heard some things after the aftermath of the finals was I heard some people died during the match. Like 3 politicians died in Nigeria after South Africa equalized. I heard that on the news. It was actually official news. Actually, apparently Nigerians are here giving people heart attacks.
Wow,
anyways,
that's crazy.
Welcome to Flight 654.
Way to put it down. This celebration.
I just wanted to put that out there. It was so
no, the match was very anxiety inducing.
It was.
I had to take a break. I'm not gonna lie.
It was actually there.
This last one is gonna be, I think, a little bit worse, but we got this.
You guys gotta let us know on social media where you're gonna be watching the match on Sunday. Dolo, where are you gonna watch it?
We need to do a watch party.
Yeah, we gotta do a watch party.
Respectfully, I don't think I will be assisting this game.
Wow. You see how why we say
I'm busy.
You see why we say they hate us? They don't like us. All right.
That's crazy.
The whole of Africa against one country.
Sucks to not be Nigerian.
Honestly,
right now.
man, I can't imagine not being Nigerian.
Yeah, sucks to suck. It is what it is.
You just replaced Boogie here, by the way. This is what we do every week.
Yeah. Boogies are punching back, but he's not here today.
He's not here, so you replaced him.
Nobody's to talk about.
Sucks for you. Anyways, we got some 2 special guests in the building right now. We got Rini Smith. And we got Katrina Lopez.
Yes, sir. Back at it again. Super excited
AKA.
to have you guys back. Well, have Katrina back. She was here a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, well, she's coming back to spend some time with us, to show some love, show some February Valentine's love.
Yes, sir.
She did not come bearing gifts. Neither of them came bearing gifts, by the way.
Crazy. That's
this is the
crazy.
show right before Valentine's. Nobody showed up with anything, you know, no cakes, nothing, no gifts.
Big shout out to that shirt she's wearing. That's a fire shirt. That's a fire shirt. I wish y'all could see that shirt. That's a fire shirt.
Okay. You're way to take away from my point
I know.
about gifts.
It's because he also did not bring gifts.
You did not bring gifts
Not
too.
even something like biscuits. Not something
Nothing.
small.
Nothing.
Let
Nothing
me
edible.
just be
Nothing.
all right.
Anyways,
It's all right. It's all right. Okay.
Rainy Smith in the building, KL in the building. How you guys doing?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Good to be in the city.
Good to be in the city. Where are you? Jesus, my questions are failing me right now.
Where you from? Where you coming from?
I was like, where you?
The beauty has captured his heart. It's Valentine's.
This guy.
It's Valentine's that is doing.
Oh my God. All right. Where are you from?
Starting off with the tough questions, huh?
Yeah, I was like, Jesus Christ. Like, you know, that was the one question I wanted to get out of the way. Where are you from?
I'm from North Preston, Nova Scotia.
Hey, shout out to North Preston. Tell us about North Preston for people who don't know.
Right on. North Preston is a historic black community. There are a ton of them in Nova Scotia. Pretty much our ancestry goes back to the 1700s in Nova Scotia, in this country. Before it was actually called Canada, our folk were there, have had communities and families, and I don't know how many generations deep I am right now, but we still there and still living and trying to make our way here.
All right. Let's talk about your journey into music. And I personally actually been to your house, and I've seen the music for you is not. It's not something. It's not. It doesn't seem like a side gig. It's like a legacy thing. It's a generational thing. Let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, music's definitely been passed down in my family. For me, my grandfather was the one that I saw. He was the spearhead of it all for me, and passed it down to my dad. Like, just always in the house, there's music going on. He started a band with my dad in it when he was like a teenager, and then my dad kind of carried on the same with us and his kids, and put instruments in our hands when we were like 5 years old. And from there, you know, it's just been a thing that the family is known for. You know, not really something that we really wanted to do, but just something that we grew into, and the family is just super musical, so it's fun. It's fun.
So, which instruments do each of your family members play?
Everybody plays a little bit of everything. But for me, I play a bunch of different instruments. My brother JR, he plays bass and he plays drums. My dad is a bass player.
Yeah.
My grandfather was a guitarist. My sister doesn't play anything. She was the lazy one. She said, "I'll sing."
But she has another instrument, right?
No. See, the thing is, she tried, but if she don't get it right away, she don't get it at all. She'll get out first.
I was talking about her voice.
Oh, now that is undeniable. she can sing.
Okay. Now shout out to the whole fam there, and let's talk about your journey into music. How's that been? When did you start? You know, how's that journey been?
My journey's been interesting. I started off, my grandfather was a Baptist preacher, so he used to make us sing in church, me, my cousin, and my brother. We had no say over it. He prepared us. He would give us songs to learn, and then we would show up at church, and he'd be like, "All right, here's your opportunity." So that was my introduction into music right there at an early age. We were like children, like super young. And then getting older, just being in the church choirs, and I didn't really have my first solo until I was like 13 years old. Like, I knew I could sing, but I was like, everybody can sing, so that was the norm. But it wasn't until high school where I was like, oh shoot, I can actually sing like okay. Like,
But you asked everybody else to sing, and then they were not the same.
Well, not even that. I didn't say that.
I said it.
I had a really good music teacher at the time, and she really encouraged me and saw that I had a unique talent, and she made sure that I knew it by the time I was done. And you know, she got me enrolled in the high school musicals, and I loved it. And ever since then, I've pretty much been foot on the pedal.
That's amazing. I have one thing I wanted to add to what she just said. I was watching a quote the other day that said that Floyd Mayweather had somebody who told them what to do from birth. Tiger Woods had somebody who told them what to do from birth. And 90% of the people that we admire the most had somebody who told them what to do from the womb. So the fact that you're going through it right now, because you say like we didn't have much of a choice. This is something that was put upon me from birth, and then look at you now.
Right.
Know what I'm saying? Like, we have to be, although a lot of us, sometimes we don't care much for it because it's forced upon us, whatever type of things that our parents put upon us. But in the long run, look where it can take you. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got some crazy things coming up your way. Shout out to Kat. I know she's been doing her thing, and I know that you guys, the lineup is probably going to be insane. But that part of your your childhood that we feel like sometimes you lost. Michael Jackson is the best example. Literally the number one of all time for all of us. From the womb, somebody told them what to do.
Yep.
And they just did it, whether they liked it or not, and they became something great. So I'm happy that you're headed towards the same trajectory and same type of storyline that these incredible legends have gone through. So shout out to your parents for that. Shout out to Nova Scotia. Let's get it.
Shout out to them.
Okay, Dolo, the motivational speaker, slash artist, slash dancer, slash the gifted, coming through with the bars.
That's right. That's right.
What do you prefer doing? How has your art sort of progressed since you got on stage the first time you're 13 till now? What would you say is the difference, the real difference?
Confidence. Wanting it more. Like I said, if it's like one of those things where it's just normal, being musical, you don't know if you're really passionate about it because you're always in the moment. So I think for me, just going through the motions, like, okay, the whole family does it. I don't actually know if I'm actually good or not. It's just something we do. But then you get into this whole space where it's like, oh, shoot. I could actually be good at this for real. And then it's like you practice and you listen to other folk and you start to really study the craft and the art. And for me, I'm like a vocal junkie. I study all the great vocalists and try to take bits and pieces from what they do. I'm a real nerd. I'm down to the stupid stuff. Oh, I like how they sing that vowel. That's cool. Let me try to mimic how I say my vowels. And just crazy stuff like that. So I'm always intricately listening to a bunch of things, and that's helped me to progress as a vocalist, of course. And then also on the music creation side, that got me into wanting to write music, to produce music, and I already had an instrument under my hands, so it kind of pushed me into a whole nother lane as well, songwriting and music production. So from starting out, I'm a completely different person at this stage in my life, and it's super cool to see how the progression happened. And also how, my family tradition just became something that I end up wanting to do for a living and having some success. So crazy.
So at what point did you take this professionally? I know you've been singing from birth pretty much. Right. At what point were you okay, it's gonna be my full-time job?
It kind of just happened, really. I can't even say when. For the longest time, I used to just only sing at church. And then high school is kind of where it's okay, my name was known in the black communities around. So you get invited to sing here and there at different events. And then I was getting paid for it, but I wasn't thinking of it as being oh, I'm a professional now because I get paid to do this. My dad was kind of managing everything at the time, driving me to gigs and all that. I can remember I would do studio sessions for people like singing backgrounds and stuff. And then my dad having to come because it was on a Sunday. He was all right, she can't come until church is over. Stuff like that. But I was being paid to do stuff, and I didn't realize that was really what a professional musician did. Like I said, I was just going through the motions. So definitely while I was a teenager, somewhere in there it kind of happened. I don't count those years really, just because I was still trying to figure out what I really wanted to do and kind of what my gift was doing. But I say the past 3 years, I feel I've been in my pro bag.
Top 5 vocalists of all time, go.
in my opinion. So I don't want nobody. Don't come after me. These are the people who I like to listen to. I don't want to hear nothing else.
Fam, if I told you my top 5 rappers, they would come for my neck too. Because nobody, you know what I'm saying? Like the people who would truly inspire me to do what I do, nobody would even think about that it's them. So I want to hear yours. Yes, go.
These are my favorite vocalists of all time.
She said my. Rini's
I don't care
favorite.
about nobody else's list. This is my favorite.
Let's go.
In no particular order. Brandy's on it.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I got some snaps.
Of course.
Shout out to Vanity. Shout out to Brandy.
All right. Shout out to
Number
Brandy.
5 or no? Okay, no particular order. Oh, I see. No order.
Let's take it to stress away.
All right. Mention the 5 and then we'll go from there.
All right. You're not gonna think I'm gonna say this person. Hopefully, y'all heard her before. Ella Fitzgerald.
Oh, okay.
I heard of Ellis, but he's not in my top. But keep going.
That's a very good choice, though. By the way, that's a very good choice.
Yeah, obviously.
That's a very good choice.
5? I'm sorry, my top in terms of.
We're not asking you, Dolo. Let's Rini answer.
All right. Another one that's gonna be like, I didn't see this one coming. Celine Dion.
Okay.
Oh, I'm getting
I can see that. I can see that.
I lived in Quebec for like 10 years, fam. So Celine Dion is
She's fire for sure.
Whitney Houston.
Okay. If your top 5 was without Whitney, I would question it.
I would have questioned myself too. And then we grew up on this at home for real. We like funk and we like soul. So Aretha Franklin is on the list. Aretha Franklin's on the list. Now honorable mention because these is my people that I love. Beyonce on every list I got and every category. Beyonce my favorite everything.
Okay.
And the only other person is Kiera Shared. She's a gospel singer, and she got fire vocals. She like
crazy.
No Jasmine.
Here's what I will say.
Okay.
If anybody has Jasmine in their top 5, I will never dispute it.
Mm-hmm.
But with mine, it goes to whose catalog I like to listen to the most as well. And I love Jasmine's catalog, but
it's your top. It's your top 5.
List.
It's your list. It's your list. I'll say take the pressure off.
Actually, honorable mention Jasmine Sullivan.
You gotta take her out. I see.
No, she gotta be in there.
Hey, your top 5 is fire. It's not even controversial at all. It's not controversial.
No, I was almost disrespectful with Jasmine Sullivan, so I apologize, Jasmine.
No, no need to apologize. That's your top 5.
I was almost disrespectful. She gotta at least be in the honorable. She top 10 for sure. Oh yeah. She top 10 for sure.
Yeah, Dolo, who are your top 5 rappers?
So listen. Extremely and highly underrated.
Yeah.
Ludacris. And nobody even thinks about putting Luda anywhere.
I can see that for sure. I can see that.
Ludacris is one of the guys that inspired me creatively. When it's talking about music, is DMX.
I can see that.
I'll fight you. I will physically put hands on you.
Why are you violent?
Because I'm saying like it's serious. Like these are the people that made me.
It's your list.
It's my list. Know what I'm saying? DMX, and then 50.
Okay.
Mandatory.
Man.
Exactly.
Push that on me. Oh, I don't cry no.
Nipsey put me through university. Like I had like 6 years straight of only Nipsey. It was insane. And then I got to finish with Pac. Just because the first song that I listened that actually made me think about life and like, oh my God, I'm black and these people don't like me, it was from Tupac. So that's my list. No particular order per se, but I gotta say the person that makes me create is Luda. Like I wanted to rap and write like Ludacris so bad. He could go fast, slow. He sing. He has melodies and all that stuff. And people literally forget about Ludacris all the time. But he's the one that, like she said, Ellis, I get it.
Ella Fitzgerald. By the way, don't disrespect her like that. Disrespecting Ella Fitzgerald like that.
Sorry, Mr.
Jesus Christ,
Fitzgerald.
Mr. Dolo. Go on Spotify, listen to some Ella Fitzgerald. Ellis, my God.
I just want to. I apologize. I'm so sorry.
Going back to Rini now.
Wait, why didn't you ask me my own list?
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Top 5. Okay, we're going in order. All right, we're going around. Okay. Say top 5. What top 5 do you want to do? Afrobeat artist of all time.
First of all, my top 10 favorite artists of all time are Afrobeats artists. So
Everybody?
everybody.
Not even like a sprinkle
Everybody.
of Beyonce in there or.
I'm not a Beyonce fan. I'm so
Okay.
sorry. I'm so sorry.
Wow.
I'm so sorry.
Okay,
I know a lot of people are gonna
top
hate me
five
for that.
Afrobeats.
I'm in no order, please.
Why you
In
guys
no
stop doing this in no
In
order?
no order.
Do your five.
In no order, because the artist right now is based on like what I'm liking now. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So it's tough. But Davido is definitely on there.
Okay, wait. Let me make it hard for you.
Whoa.
If you could take out Davido, Wizkid from the list, like take it out of the
Then
way.
you're taking out my list.
Nah, you see,
You're taking out
your
my
list.
list.
I want your list to be controversial.
My list
Remove
is like
Davido,
my
Wizkid.
My
Okay,
list is
Anna
my
Shake.
list. Just shoot me. Just shoot me. I don't have a list there.
So best believe your top five is Davido, Wizkid, Ashake.
Davido, Wizkid, Ashake.
Shash is blushing.
Burna Boy has to be on there. I'm not a fan of his personality, but we're talking about music, right?
Yeah,
We're not
yeah.
talking about all round.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So Davido, Wizkid, Burna Boy, Ashake. Who can I give this last four to?
Your list is too recent. It's too recent.
It's
Why
too
you're not
recent.
searching back? Search back to like
Okay.
P Square.
Okay,
like,
okay. No, I don't like P Square.
Alright.
If we're going back, I will give honorable mention to Style Plus.
Okay.
No, I'll put Style Plus in my top 5, and then I'll put honorable mention to MI.
Okay. Am I?
Rapper.
Mr. Incredible.
Yeah.
All right.
I have a question for Kat, if I can.
I was gonna ask Kat her top 5, but you can go first, and then we can go to Kat's top 5.
How did you find them?
Wait, we'll go into that one first. Yo,
I'm curious. I know they live in the same city, but
Kat, your top 5.
Okay.
Then we'll go into that one.
Okay, so first of all, I don't do lists. So I don't have a top 5.
Yo, you know she works in the music business when the politically correct answers are coming out.
Before I was so rudely interrupted, I was going to say I have a top 2.
Okay. That even makes it better.
I'm so sorry. Today's not my
Sade
day.
and Prince.
Oh, damn. How do you top that? How do you top that list?
That is amazing.
And me, I don't have a list though. Let me not lie. I can give you.
Don't steal my lines.
I can give you lists for different genres. I'm a DJ, so I can give you rap. We're not talking about me today.
What's your top 5 lists of either songs or artists that you would always play, like to get the crowd?
The artists or the songs?
Either one.
Afrobeats or all genres?
Choose. Just top 5, whatever.
That gets the crowd going these days.
Your top 5 favorite songs to play for whatever reason.
To play?
Yeah.
All time?
Yes.
That's a hard
Great question. That's a great
That's
question.
hard.
It is, isn't it? It's not, but we all answered.
Beba
Jeez.
is definitely
Okay,
one of
artists, right? A Burna Boy is definitely in there.
Yeah.
For sure. Gets the crowd going all the time. Any Burna Boy song. As long as you hear his vocals, crowd's going.
Yeah.
Artists. Drake has to be in there somewhere, for sure. Drake for Toronto, the crowd here internationally as well. Drake.
Interesting choice.
I will go with the Drake song. It's an interesting choice, but it works almost all the time. Wiz works worldwide as well. Wizkid. I'm trying to think whether I should go 90s, 80s. Where do you want me to go here? Like, what kind of crowd are we talking? What kind of crowd are we talking
It's
about?
your list. Your list, your crowd.
Woo.
You got 2 more, fam.
2 more. The one song that gets any crowd going, and I'm not talking artists here. I know Poison, Bell Beep DeVoe. That one gets any crowd.
What about Cha Cha?
Cha Cha gets any crowd, but some people don't like it.
Really?
People think it's too common.
It is.
Damn, Katrina, you put me on the spot here, like real. One last artist, right?
Yep.
Okay, let me do dancehall vibes.
Definitely.
Vibes Cartel.
Definitely.
I'll go dancehall vibes. So I went all over the place at least.
Yeah, that was all over the place.
I picked
for sure.
some good. Say, why you beefing though?
No, I'm just saying.
It's not my fault that you only know Afro beats.
Okay, actually, that's fair. But I made a mistake saying my top 10 because Michael Jackson is one of my favorite artists.
You took mine.
You took mine. You took mine.
You took mine.
You took mine. I'm sorry.
You took mine.
What?
Because I said rappers. I stick to rap.
No, there's no way I didn't have Michael Jackson on my list. I'm sorry.
Listen. I was literally gonna grab the mic and be like, look. I said rappers only. But my favorite artist of
There's
all
no way
time
I didn't
is
have Michael on my list. Why?
Period.
I love that. Everybody
Period.
Michael Jackson. He's just like what I grew up on, so it reminds me of a lot of stuff.
Jesus Christ, Michael Jackson 5.
I listen to him in the shower all the time.
Jackson 5 is part of my Spotify top 10 every year wrapped.
Yeah.
Anyways, we've done everybody's top 5. Now back to you, Rini. How did you and Katrina meet? How did y'all come into your lives?
I want to hear Cats.
Her dad approached me about managing them.
Okay. So a strictly formal relationship? No.
I mean, we know each other, like,
okay,
along the way, but like, it was I think at ECMA weekend, which is the East Coast Music Awards, and another elder in our community was having an event, like,
get together.
Yeah, like a house party.
House party, yeah.
But like and Rini and her sister were playing. And then the person who had the event, her daughter was playing. Anyways, there was a bunch of musicians, like a jam session, I guess, kind of.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, and then and her dad just approached me there, and then we kept in touch, and yeah.
Okay, Rini, what would you characterize your music? What genre would best fit the description?
I'm an R&B baby.
R&B baby.
Yeah.
All right.
If you grow up in Scotia, after the '90s, you know what the vibes is. 90s never left. It's still the 90s in Nova Scotia. So yeah.
So R&B that vibe. What is your most memorable show to date?
My most memorable show to date. Dang. Yesterday's.
Yesterday? That recent?
Respectfully, that's a cop out. Like,
I only say that because I don't feel like I've had that moment where I'm like, wow, that's the one I'll never forget yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't know about that.
I don't know.
There was a manifesto show that was memorable. It's just
oh my god, for all the wrong reasons.
I was gonna get to that. Dammy, you weren't
No,
there.
I wasn't around. I wasn't around for that one.
We'll get to the manifesto.
Right.
No, let's get to it.
You want to get to the
Let's
manifesto
get to it right now.
Oh shoot.
Okay, so you want me to set the scene?
Yeah.
I'll set the scene.
Dang.
It was a hot sunny day.
Ding dong ding. Take down the music for this one.
It was a hot sunny day, and we had an amazing showcase happening for Manifesto, which Kat is a board member of, I believe. Yeah. We were invited. We were introduced to come in and show some love, and I was like, okay, let's go. I met them for the first time. Boogie was there, and the vibes was crazy, going nuts. And then Superstar went first. Killed it. We were all in shock. We were all at awe. I was like, yo, who's this? What's happening? She's like 5'2", like, what's happening? I'm saying, it was crazy. It was crazy. You know what I'm saying?
You went for the height, bro.
It was crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying?
He said 5'2".
It was crazy. And then we were told, yo, there's two of them. And Kat was filming, and it was crazy. Now, I'm gonna let either of you take over.
Oh Lord.
So imagine it's a stage. It's about 4 feet high. It's long. It's a full crowd. Take over, ladies.
I can only talk about from my viewpoint. So my sister comes up after I sing the first tune. She comes up for the second one. I'm playing keys for her, and she killing it.
Killing it!
Like she was killing it.
Killing it! It was. I was in tears, fam. I'm not even emotional. It was nuts.
She had about 40 seconds left of her song, and all I can remember is I didn't hear her singing anymore. And when I looked over, I ain't see her.
Ooh.
And that was my viewpoint.
Yeah, from my viewpoint, because I was filming, and she was killing it.
Killing it.
And then, you know how when some singers, like when they have the mic and they lean forward with sorry, now I'm doing it. You can't. Lean forward with the microphone. I was like, what's she doing? Like I thought she was leaning forward with the microphone,
Like
but
the Elvis
yeah,
thing.
like no, she was not. She was fainting forward off the stage.
Fainting.
Thank goodness the photographer like slowed her fall.
Ooh.
As did Dolo's leg.
Yep.
Fainting.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
it was scary for a minute.
I
but
never heard the story before.
She was fine.
No, only thing I remember after that was me in my Jackie Chan bag, and I jumped off the stage. I was down there, and I was like, "What the hell?" Like, yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
Wow.
She was perfect.
She was fine.
Well, good thing she was fine.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she was perfect.
First things first. When I was talking about memorable, I wasn't talking about that type of memorable. I was talking about that one, but
that wasn't memorable. But
that one's opposite for sure.
All the wrong ones.
All of us. I still have that sock, by the way. I still have that sock. Trust me.
Man.
Okay. Let me rephrase. That one was a good one, by the way. Which show did you do that you went back home and you was like, "Damn, Rainy, you're good. Damn, I'm good." You had that "damn, I'm good" moment.
I don't do that with myself.
No, don't play humble.
No,
like, okay,
it's not even.
it was close. It was close enough to at least saying that.
I mean, that's every show for me. Like, I feel like every show. I mean, I haven't had a show where I said, "Oh, I suck." Like that's never happened to me, and I hope it never does. Fingers crossed. But I don't know if I've had like a perfect show in my mind where I'm like, "Oh, you killed that shit." For real. I don't like to think that way just because I always want to get better. So I never want to feel like I'm at that place now where it's like game over. No, it's always find ways to get better. And it's not in a way where I'm trying to stay humble. I'm just trying to stay motivated and still trying to get better at everything. That's always the thing for me. Especially when it comes to music, everybody's in competition with each other. I never try to look at it that way with myself because that would probably drive me crazy. I'm always in competition with my last performance, so the old ones will never be the best.
Facts. Favorite city to perform?
Favorite city to perform? I like performing here.
Toronto. Okay, what is it? Let's talk about Toronto a little bit. What's so different from Toronto? What about difference with Toronto? Difference. Jesus Christ, my words are failing me now. Nova Scotia, Halifax, Toronto. What's the difference, crowd-wise, performance-wise?
I think more people in Toronto get what I'm doing than in Halifax.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And that's just because here there's a bigger population of people who would listen to the music that I would do. Back home, like it's very diverse in terms of the type of music that comes out of there, but what's popular isn't what I do. So when I come here, I get people who appreciate the music, understand where the music comes from, and you know, they get it. So for me coming here and performing and not just having people be like, "Oh, that's such a pretty voice," but they actually understand what the lyrics are talking about, the emotion that comes from it, and you know, especially when you use like slang, some people they just be like, "Oh, great voice." I appreciate it, but I understand, and that's not a knock on anybody. It's just people like what they like, and I can't expect them to understand something that they don't know nothing about. Same with me. If you take me to like a rock and roll concert, I'd be like, that was high energy.
That was lit.
Hey, loud guitars, like that's nice. But yes, it's just one of those things. More people get it here in Toronto. Now, if we talking about cities, I like Halifax.
Okay, that's where you're from. Fair enough.
Not everybody likes where they come from. There's only like two things here that make me say that. Traffic.
Okay.
Traffic. And people aren't as outwardly friendly here as they are back home. Now, mind you, people be friendly back home, but they don't mean it for real. But at least
they're friendly.
At least they're friendly. I know they're phony, but that's okay. At least I know what the vibes is.
So is there anything holding you back? I mean, besides the traffic and stuff, from moving here, from moving down to Toronto?
I never really even thought about it, to be honest. I feel like I've gotten opportunities without having to move yet.
Mm.
And for me, if it was a move where I'm like, yeah, this if I don't go there, then I might as well stop. Like if I ever get to that point, then I think it would be necessary. But as of right now, I think I'm in a place where I can still be there and then also be here whenever I need to be,
right,
to do business.
I have a performance questions. When it comes to pre-show, do you have your ritual?
Like before I go on stage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So to backpedal before I ask a question, me and Demi have had shows that went incredibly wrong. Let's call it what it is.
Let's call it what it is.
Let's call it what it is.
Facts.
It's an inside joke, but we know what that means. We've had shows that went beyond left. I'm talking like underground. The devil was the liar and he was present. Yeah. And we've had shows there. God was there in the presence and then he blessed us insanely.
Okay.
So what I'm saying, so that I have something that I do almost every show is that I look at the crowd and I look at one particular member in the crowd and I'm like, I need to get this person on their feet. But that's me because we're very high energy. My type of music is dance. So I literally look at people who are sleeping or look at like the oldest person in the crowd. And I'm like, if I get this auntie to move her leg, you know what I'm saying? I need that leg to move. But that's me.
Auntie.
You know what I'm saying? Anything like that. Do you have a pre? Yo, dog. As long as she's happy, I'll figure it out later.
Yeah, I mean, pre-show, and this goes back to like our church background. We always have like a group prayer before we go. That's always one thing. None of us ever want to be the one to say the prayer, so we have this game that we play. We just do like a random countdown, 3, 2, 1, and the last person to touch their nose got to pray. So that's it. And then I think I don't know why I started doing this, but I'm like real fidgety before I go on. Like I'll probably like do one of those like little stupid things that they do in sports where you like jump around, shake your arms out, release the tension, and yeah, that's pretty much it. That's like the pre-show setup.
Nervous or anxious?
Anxious. Never nervous. Always anxious. I would just want to hurry up and get on stage. That's why I don't like long intros. I'm like, just say my name and let me know, please.
Let's take it back a little bit to where you're from, North Preston. When I know North Preston is the largest and oldest black community in Canada, right? Is that the stat
it's the largest in terms of people.
Yeah.
But not the oldest.
Not the oldest. Okay.
Not the oldest. No.
I think that's somewhere in Ontario.
Yeah. Well, for like, I actually don't even like outside of like the Maritimes. I don't even really know. But for our history over there on the East Coast, Birchtown was the first settlement of black people in Nova Scotia in the early 1700s. And then they just kept sending black people to different parts of the province and I guess named them, but North Preston is in there. It was all in the same year where they were all founded pretty much, or maybe some like years later, but it's all around a similar time. But yeah, North Preston, I guess the first settlers there were the black loyalists who come up from the United States. That was during the War of Independence between the U.S. and the British. And essentially what happened is the British found some black folk to fight on their side, and in return, they were promised freedom, quote unquote, freedom in Nova Scotia. And that was the first group of black people that came. The second group were the Jamaican Maroons, who were exiled from Jamaica by the British, and they came up. They did a bunch of work in the province. Built some historical landscapes that are still there to this day, one being Citadel Hill. And some of them settled in the Preston area, but then a lot of them actually, and this is a fact that's not even that well known, a lot of them actually left Nova Scotia and went to Sierra Leone because that was being developed as well.
Freetown.
Freetown, absolutely. We actually have people from Freetown who come to Nova Scotia looking for family members all the time, which is interesting.
Wow.
Yeah, and then the last group that I know.
I just want to add that was the only Back to Africa movement that happened.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then the last group was the black refugees during the War of 1812. So that was, I believe, the war between the North and the South to abolish slavery. And yeah, some ships came to Nova Scotia from the New York area, but that's pretty much all we know about the immigration into Canada. We don't know where they originally were in terms of the U.S. or before. So we kind of just hold on to our Nova Scotian roots because we don't really have that one identifiable home to cling on to. So when you hear Black people from Nova Scotia refer to themselves as African Nova Scotian, it's because that's what we claim as our birthplace.
Okay. And you seem to know this history really well. Like, damn.
There's a reason. There's a reason.
Okay,
Yep.
let's talk about that reason. Is it ingrained into everybody, or you just took a special interest in knowing about it?
It is not ingrained into everybody. I will say this: in North Preston, we have an elementary school. I live right across the street from it. You saw the school.
Yeah.
So when I was growing up, it was an Afrocentric school. So we learned in detail our history from like 4 years old. But me, when I got to high school, I used to work at the Black History Museum, which is called the Black Cultural Center, and I was a tour guide during the summer, so I had to learn the information.
It's like you know this a little bit
There
too
you
well.
go.
When you start dropping years, it's like that's,
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, this information.
Yeah.
It's just too accurate
I was a
for
tour,
you.
I was a tour guide for 2 summers.
1812.
I'm like, which one of your uncles is
The
a history
Jamaican
teacher?
Maroons. I'm like, what?
Yeah, that was
Wow.
that was my summer gig for 2 years.
Shout out to you. It all makes part of the Rini brand. Rini knows her history. Katrina, you need to put that out there too.
Honestly, I feel like most African Nova Scotians know this. I don't think it's because of your your museum background.
Yeah, most people.
And it's
know.
because we always have to tell the story because
Right.
other people don't know it. And so, I mean, what do you think?
I
Maybe
don't-
not all, but a lot.
Like we know the general. Like sometimes I'll drop a date, but that's just because I worked at a museum. But everyone knows the general story, unless you're talking to my dad, who kind of mixes it up a little bit. he be mixing.
Shout out to Rini's dad, by the
He
way.
be mixing the facts, and I love correcting. I'm like, no, that ain't.
That's not it.
That ain't quite what happened. He don't be that far off, but enough that it'll be misinformation. Yeah.
Okay. Let's take it back to the music. Dolo, you got a question or?
People stop me when they ask me this question all the time, so I don't know if they're gonna call at you. What is your personal favorite song that you've ever written?
Ooh, that I've ever written. Okay, and this isn't. Don't kill me when I say it.
There's always disclaimers with the reading, bro. There's always a disclaimer.
No, because it's probably the first song I ever wrote, and it was called Dream. It's my favorite for many reasons, but for one, I actually wrote the song because I think it was this scholarship called the Nova Scotia Talent Trust, and they provide scholarships for like art students. Doesn't even matter what type of art. Could be visual arts, like just dance, anything in the art field. And my dad was like, "Oh, Rini, you should take advantage of this." Blah 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 blah. And I was like, "Okay, sure." He was like, "Oh, but you need an original song." I was like, "Oh, okay." And he was like, "Yeah, you got 2 days." So I'm
Damn.
like, 2 days? I haven't written a song in my life. I got 2 days to write a song. But like I had all the tools, like I sang all the time. I had a piano. I had everything I needed to really be able to write a song. I just hadn't written a song. I was the cover queen at that time. So
did you have to compose it as well?
I did. So what we did was my dad just had a cell phone. I didn't have a cell phone at the time. My dad just let me record like voice notes and all that stuff, and I had like a notepad. I didn't even have a computer. And I remember like it took me 45 minutes to write the whole thing. And it took me 45 minutes. It took me 45 minutes to write the whole thing, and the song was called Dream Big. And I wrote it. I ended up getting the bursary, which is crazy. And I started performing it like when I would do shows, and it was killing for Black History Month. Oh, every year, like even to this day, people would be like, "Oh, do you still sing Dream Big?" I'm like, sometimes, but I think it's my favorite because I think I was unconsciously like talking to myself in a way. I didn't realize. I just wrote the song and it was clearly inspired by something because I wrote it so fast, and I didn't change it to this. I didn't change any words or anything to this day. But
is it out?
You can't find it.
I can't find it. Where can we? If it's out, we can find it.
I will say this though. It's more of a live type of tune. Like
Okay.
yeah.
So can we hear it?
Like,
Is it something you're interested in performing or
Like right-
singing live?
Right now.
anytime
Yeah.
you want, really, because this with the backstory and everything, it's
Okay.
just
I could do a verse and a chorus.
You just teed it up.
It's a simple song. It's a simple song. Oh Lord. Let me clear my throat. Oh. Man. It got quiet. All right. Oh. All right, y'all ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
All right, first verse. Have you ever searched for something or someone? Get the snaps.
Hey.
To make your dreams come true. And have you ever hoped for a hero? I'm singing the bass parts too. To come and rescue you. Have you ever searched for something or someone to give you everything that you need? And have you ever prayed for a miracle? To come and set you free. And then the chorus is, dream big. Don't dream small. 'Cause if you don't dream big, don't dream at all. Dream big, yeah. Don't dream small, no. 'Cause if you don't dream big, don't dream at all.
Why?
45 minutes, bro.
That was the first one.
45.
Damn.
Fam, my first song, I'm yelling out a whole Kamehameha in there, bro. Like, I'm literally saying like a whole Kame. And this is your first song?
Damn.
That was the first one.
Everybody's just, some people are just born with it, bro.
That was the first
Respectfully.
song I wrote.
Wow.
Shout out to Dad.
Hey.
Wow.
Good for you. That was crazy.
Hey.
Dream big.
Dream big, Rennie Smith.
Yes.
Woo.
Radio
Let's
debut.
you heard it here first on Flight 654. World premiere live on Flight 654. Rennie Smith, dreaming big. Did you learn to perfect that song over time?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I don't have the earlier demos, but I've just grown so much as a vocalist in that time that I know that I perfected that song for real. And I sang it like I said, once I sang it the first time, African Heritage Month, it used to be like, oh, can Rennie come and sing Dream at this event and that event? And okay.
So they actually mentioned the title of the song.
Oh, people know it back home.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, they know that one back home.
Damn.
Yeah. They love
Not
themselves
can
some
people can Rennie come and sing? Can she come and sing Dream? Dream big at this event. So damn. The song is big.
I got a question for Kat. Now, you've worked with a lot of people. What separates the Rennie Smith from the roster? What does she have that singles her out from?
You gotta put on the spot like that, man.
This is a radio
My
station.
God.
We gotta do it. You gotta put on the spot.
Only Dolo.
What do you feel, or what do you know that Rennie has that is just a little, the extra? Is it attitude, the look, the hair, the family, the background? Because y'all from the same spot. Is it the love? Is it like what Rennie has? Do you feel like just breaks her out a little bit, brings her a little bit of flavor than some other people that you've worked in the past? Or what makes her shine according to you?
I mean, I wouldn't say something that stands out from the people I've worked with, because the people I work with all have the similar things in common. One is that their live show is fire. Well, actually, no. The only one thing I would say that stands out is that she's from my hometown. But other than that, it's like everyone I work with has to be someone that I genuinely like as a person and as a human being. We have to have similar values. Their live show has to be fire. And then they have some kind, like they have numerous talents. So I think one thing about Rini is that outside of just like her vocal ability, she's a producer, she plays keys, she plays guitar, she plays keytar.
I was blown away when I first saw you for the first time because she just kept grabbing an instrument randomly. I just thought she was gonna grab a trumpet from literally she was on the keys at first.
She was like,
grabbed the guitar.
yeah, I can do that. I can do that too.
I felt like she was gonna grab a trumpet for some random kid and then just start playing the trumpet from her.
I was like, yo, kid, bring your trumpets. I can play it too.
Is that a flute? I was ready for any instrument.
Harmonica.
And I was losing my mind. I'm like, bro,
you can play them. Okay.
I could barely beatbox, man.
Damn.
I could barely. And she was going crazy. So yeah, shout out to Reed for.
So actually, how many instruments can you play?
So growing up, we had every instrument in the house. We were the family band for real.
Okay.
So piano's my main thing. I play that the best.
Okay.
Then guitar. I play bass. I play drums.
Damn. 4.
I play B3 organ.
5.
What?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Well, at my grandfather's church, I grew up playing that. So
Like, wait, the B3 organ, the one.
Hammond B3, gospel organ.
The gospel.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, man. 5.
Yeah, I play
Okay,
that too.
that's the 5th one.
Those are the ones.
Keytar.
Oh, keytar. Oh my God.
6.
How could I forget that? Well, I mean, I don't know if you count acoustic and electric guitar as two different things, but I don't know. Guitar is guitar, but yeah, those are those.
They require what they require.
Yeah,
6 and 7.
Those are the instruments that I currently can play and not like I can play them for real.
Okay. What is your dream gig?
My dream gig? I mean, I think someone asked me this the other day, and I was like, I mean, if there's a dream gig, I'd love to perform at like the Super Bowl or like the Grammys. Like that's get bigger than those things. Like, that's like the ultimate dream. Or like just selling out like a popular venue. Not even any particular one, but just any particular one. Like I think that would be fire.
So wait, you mentioned a lot, but you did not mention one. What is the one? The one you wake up in the morning and like, yeah, this is where I want to be.
That's a great question. I don't know. I don't want to just throw something out there. I don't think there's like a
Coachella, Grammys.
I mean, they all would be cool. Like I don't know if there's one where it's like, oh, I have to do like I want to do all of them.
Okay. North Preston High School.
No. I don't want to go back to that. Wow. I don't want to go back to that jungle no more.
You were like everything. You were like, they'll always be all good,
No, I'm cool on that.
Wow.
So like we've had shows where we would be like in front of like 5,000 people, and then the next day we have a show where we're in front of 5.
Right.
That happened to you?
That's happened before.
The growing pains. Well, I wouldn't call it. I wouldn't say growing pains. I appreciate every moment that I get to even do this as like the privilege that we have, that this is even a part of our lives. It's insane to that. You thought about MSG?
Madison Square Garden?
That's
hell yeah.
From my personal ears, from what I've heard, me personally, like it would be stadiums over whatever. Give me a table, I'll perform. That's any opportunity that we get to do this, I humbly say so. Everybody's always said the MSG is like once you get across that
Holy Grail.
That's literally the Holy Grail.
Holy Grail, yeah.
Once you get MSG down, the world's your oyster. That's what the industry standards, anyways, say in terms of performances. But yeah, man, the sky is your oyster.
So Rini, MSG.
MSG, let's add it to the list.
All right.
I want to do everything.
Favorite your country you want to go to and perform, or the city you can go
Angola.
City. No. No, actually, why not? Actually, why not? What's like no? Why not?
Yo, this guy just laughed, bro.
No, the way you came out with the Angola.
Just laughed,
it's one country out of like 200.
Country or city?
City, country, or both.
Just strictly performance or not?
Strictly like you've seen this on TV, you heard about the vibes, and you're like, I want to go perform there, actually, or even record.
I mean, just because I haven't been there yet, LA.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't. Every time I was supposed to go to LA was during the pandemic and kept getting canceled. So
Okay.
I couldn't go.
I tell you, it's a very good place.
I couldn't go.
It has a lot of everything.
I lived in LA for 6 months.
6 months?
I lived in LA for 6 months. If you got questions, I got you.
Okay.
Trust me. I know LA.
So city, country.
Country. Can I go continent?
Yeah.
Continent. Okay.
Motherland.
Yeah. Country in the motherland, Nigeria.
I don't want to ruffle no feathers. I'm not.
You're not ruffling.
I'm not picking a country.
You are the Afro show right now.
But, okay, I will say two that have been on my bucket
Okay.
list.
Don't say Ghana.
I apologize. It's my list. It's my list.
It's my list.
I take the apology back. This is my list.
All right.
There's 3 places.
Okay.
Nigeria.
Okay.
Ghana. And I want to go to. I want to visit South Africa.
All right.
Okay, got some snaps.
Okay.
Obviously, she said Nigeria first, so
She said that was the most important thing.
I will say that wasn't a particular order.
Nice.
You are very political. I like it. It's good for your career.
Kat, you been to the motherland? Yeah. How many countries, if you know, is it one time or when was it?
I've been to Kenya twice, Uganda, and Ethiopia.
Kenya twice.
Kenya's on my list.
You
bro.
have to go back.
Kenya's on my list for sure.
I've been to the airport. That's it.
Same here, fam. That's it. And just from the airport, I want to step outside so bad.
I connected at the
Kenya?
airport.
I'm actually going in a few weeks.
To Kenya?
Excuse me? Airport.
To the airport. Yeah, that's about it for us. Right? No, but from the airport though. Kenya, Ethiopia, those two from the airport, you're like, this country's gonna be vibes for sure. Yeah.
If you step outside the Kenyan airport, please let us know how it feels.
Well, actually, fun fact. The first time I went to Kenya was when the Kenyan airport burned down. I could not land because
Burned down?
the airport burned down.
Burned down?
Yes. So.
Okay.
The Kenyan airport's fire. Me and Boogie did like 8 hours. Me and Boogie did like 7 hours there, and it felt like 40 minutes. We walked. It's massive.
Wait, hold on. Did it burn down the day you were landing, or it burned down?
Yeah, like we couldn't land. We were rerouted to Amsterdam because the airport was on fire.
That's crazy. Okay, I have a story similar. I have landed in a war-torn country before. Wow. This was Turkey, when Turkey was fighting in 2015. I landed in the second airport, and we were looking up on the news, and we saw they were bombing planes on the first airport, like the main airport. So that's my landing story. That's my airport. That's my airport. My extreme airport story. But Turkey is a great country. Shout out to Turkey. Jeez, right, Rini, let's get back to you. Your dream collaboration. It's a hard knock life.
Oh, shoot.
It's a hard knock life.
Are we going heroes or like current?
Both. It could be the Caesars or the Lizzos or the Beyoncés or the Celine Dion's or the Whitneys.
All right. Just because she's my fave, Brandy.
Okay.
That would be like a fire collab because she's my favorite vocalist.
So wait, your first list was actually in order.
No, only Brandy.
Because you mentioned Brandy first. All right.
Only Brandy.
I'll leave you. I'll leave it there.
No particular. Ooh, there's a lot of people. Victoria Monet. She's fire.
Yep.
She's fire. I was hip to her like years before too. It's not even just like her recent wave. I think she's fire.
So Brandy.
Yeah.
Brandy, I would not be mad if Brandy made people's top 5 for sure, but I have just not heard it enough. And I think people don't give her enough flowers, by the way.
I think her thing was like she's more respected as a gifted vocalist. But I don't think her catalog is people's favorite. Like she has certain songs where it's like, okay, yeah, that's Brandy, but I don't think she has enough to really cement herself as people's like favorite artist.
Favorite Brandy song?
My favorite Brandy song. This is a tough one for me. Almost doesn't count.
The one that you're actually thinking about that you're saying to yourself, let me not say this, is what you should say.
I like a lot of them. On Top of the World.
Okay. Okay.
Shout out to Burna.
Shout out to Burna. Shout out to Burna.
Shout out to Burna Boy. I like a lot of her new stuff too. Oh man. What's the one? What About Us? That's probably my favorite.
Okay, that's a good song.
What About Us is probably my favorite.
Mine is Full Moon. Full Moon is just.
On Top of the World is actually my favorite Brandy song for sure. Dream Afrobeats collaboration. You're on an Afro show right now. This is the time. This is the time to cast your wish. Who have you heard? And you're like,
we know these people, by the way. So yeah, we can do a little. We talk to Kat. You know what I'm saying? Talks to us. We can make certain things move.
Sorry, what was the question?
Just like, what are you talking about again?
No.
Dream Afrobeats or Afrobeats collaboration.
Let me start by saying this.
Mm-hmm.
I am not very well versed in the Afrobeat scene. But the names I'm gonna say ain't gonna be right.
Let's say it.
No, because I'm gonna name all the people that everybody know.
I still say it. It may not be some names that people know.
Okay. I guarantee you they are.
Just like I guarantee you.
I'm gonna have to throw a Burna Boy because
all right.
You done collab with my girl.
Okay.
My first Afrobeat concert ever was Davido
Oh, where did you see him?
here in Toronto.
Okay.
Yeah. Pouring rain too. It rained so hard that day.
That was the Manifesto concert or no?
No.
This is different. The one before that. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the one before that was
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Why you do this to me?
You're welcome to Flight 654, by the way. We're an Afro-beats, Afro-based show. We gotta ask these questions.
All right. Just because the beat's playing, Tyler.
Just because the beat's playing. Okay.
So there's one I want to say for real, but I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce her name.
Ira Star?
Yes.
Okay.
It's Ira. Ira Star.
Whatever.
She's fire. I think
Ira. Is it Ira?
Ira Star.
Ira Star. Okay.
She's fire.
Okay. That's a good list.
Okay.
She's like, okay. Let me rest. Okay. Is there anything that we haven't asked you yet that you want the audience to know about you?
I'm fun. Ish.
Hey.
I'm an introvert.
She's hilarious.
Oh, hey.
That's a fact.
I'm funny in
She
real
was like,
life.
I'm fun.
I'm funny in real life.
Her shoe game's fire. Yo, I wish y'all could see them shoes they got on right now. I almost lost my mind. Kat has a pair of shoes right now I've never seen before in my life, and Rini has a pair of boots.
First of all,
that are like,
hold up. I didn't even see the shoes.
Yo,
we
dog,
gotta
those shoes are fire.
we gotta take pictures of the shoes
those
before
shoes
we
are
get.
fire, bro.
Let me get a
Like,
picture of
we
these.
need to, like,
these
bro,
two
can we
these
get
two
a
shoes together.
collab? Look at this.
Got like a collabo shoe thing going.
Bro, what?
You know, look at this. Wait, what is that? Purple?
Yo, the money,
no, that's not purple.
Yo, this is when I keep telling people there's money to be made. Look at the representation that we got on right now. We got some shoes we ain't even seen before.
I got on the Doc Martens.
I know.
Barney's.
The real ones.
Barney.
The real one. This ain't no Payless or none of that. These are heavy.
No Payless. Jesus Christ.
I can tell.
Hey, 90% of the shoes I had in my life came from Payless.
I'm like,
Same here. What do you mean?
like, wow, you're shitting on Payless right now.
I'm not shitting on Payless. No. I'm not shitting on Payless, fam. I still buy my shoes off of Amazon.
Okay.
Payless is fire.
But what do you have on right now? I don't even know those shoes. What?
You got like the flat.
Yo, that high top. God bless you.
Damn.
Yo, yeah. God bless you.
Just had to.
What's next for you, Rini? What's next show coming? You had Ottawa yesterday.
Yeah.
What's next?
Heading back home, doing a show in Digby Hines.
Where's that?
That's a place no one will ever know. People who live in Scotia don't even know where that is. It's gonna be my first time going there, so we'll see what that place is about.
Wow.
No, but I mean, Junos is coming to the hometown, so just looking forward to that and having people see what the East Coast is all about.
Hey, okay. Are you performing at the Geno's this year?
I'm just showing up to everything.
It's like they put me on stage, whatever.
No,
I'm ready.
Hey, I want to see people, meet people, and pretty much, I think with the Junos coming, we just want to promote the culture and mostly, this big wave of Scotian talent that just seems to be like more and more nowadays. So I'm just happy that everybody will have eyes on Scotia and they get to really see what's happening there and how we're coming along.
I can definitely attest to that. The Scotia talent. I think there's a heightened level of talents in the Scotia area in Halifax. When we went to Yarmouth for the awards, I was like, wow, you guys have performers up here. Like it's a crazy amount of performers you have here. So it's only right that the Junos, and shout out to the Junos, shout out to Karis for taking it over to Halifax. And what date is that? March 26th, I think?
Yeah, it's around that week.
24th, I think.
24th.
Whatever the Sunday is.
The Sunday, the last Sunday in March, I think. Get your tickets to the Junos to go see Rini perform.
No.
Wow, we'll put it out there. We'll put it out there for you. No, I don't want that attention. You very well may be on stage.
I don't know about all that, but I'm just happy that they're coming to Scotia, and it's a bigger group of people coming to not just to see us, but it's our chance to like capitalize off of having bodies in our province. So.
Perfect. All right, so we do this on Flight 654 for every guest that we have. We want you to take us to your hometown. Take us to where we're going to eat, where we're going to party. Take us around.
All right. Okay.
I feel like they're cheating because
you didn't get this.
No, last time I was here, I told you exactly where I would take you and I did my job.
You did.
I brought you to Reenie's.
Shout out.
I brought you to North Preston.
Shout out to KL.
And all the things.
Yes.
And so I would like some acknowledgement that not only did I come on the show and say what I would do, I did the thing.
You did.
And now I brought the guests.
You did the thing. You did it. You know what? We're giving you some bombs here.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to take you to the same place? Yeah.
No.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like.
You are not allowed to say the same things.
Yeah.
She did say she would take us to your house.
Okay, so
yeah.
All right, All right. Y'all get off the airplane. First play. I can't even give them down there. Oh my God! Wait a minute.
Okay, let me make this harder. Let me make this harder for you without mentioning Mary Brown's or what else did I have? You can't say Mary Brown's. You can. By the way, Mary Brown's like staple. Like Nova Scotia, like Halifax food.
Okay.
It's like KFC, but we think it's better.
Okay.
But fun fact, it's not a Nova Scotia. It didn't start in Nova Scotia. It started in Newfoundland.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Must be nice to work at a museum.
Newfoundland's actually like a whole nother province.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, and then it came to Scotia and took over, but. All right, so I can't say Mary Brown's either. All right, we getting off the airplane, and y'all a little bit hungry, so okay, we'll take you on Pleasant Street. We'll go to Pleasant Street Diner to get you some Nova Scotian seafood. We'll get you some some haddock tips, some scallops.
That wasn't what you said the last time, KL.
I'm trying to think. Maybe she didn't go to sleep. Get you some fish that was caught that day.
Ooh.
Possibly. I don't know. They probably freeze it. And then after that, dang, I can take them to North Preston though, right? No, I can't take you to North Preston.
It was on my list.
Hometown. Yeah.
Okay.
It was on your list though, by the way. But you could still mention it.
All right. Okay. We gotta go to North Preston, but I can't take you to my house. Okay, I'll take you to my Aunt Faye's. She's the queen of hospitality. She hosts a party every weekend. Yep.
Okay.
Take you to my aunt Faye's. She can cook up the yin yang, like for real, for real. She cook for real. Get you a second meal, and then take you to my auntie Anna's, the baking guru. Get you some brownies, some ginger snap cookies, some score bar squares. She get you ready for that diet.
I need to get on. I need to get on the flight. I need to get on the flight
Okay,
real
wait.
quick, man.
So March 24th is the Sunday. So that's the day. Okay. On Thursday, 21st. Okay, all right.
March 24th.
He's trying to see.
We're gonna go see Rini perform at the Junos.
Then we're gonna go to an auntie's house and we're gonna get this and that and third.
Alrighty.
They'll host you. They love people.
Shout out to the Smith family, by the way. When I was in Nova Scotia and in North Preston, they treated me really well. And shout out to your mom, shout out to your dad, shout out to the whole family, to Haley.
They love the company, I'm telling you.
Damn, like the food was amazing. So I believe you when you say your aunties and the whole fam got it. So shout out to you. And there's no turn here. It's time. We're already at time. This is the show, Flight 654. Listen to us every Thursday, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. We got our folks on the EIP Lounge coming up next. Rini Smith, ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks for having me, folks.